some time ago I made a statement that the kind of crime that we are facing is not just random, arbitrary street-level crime. There is intelligence behind criminality in Jamaica, meaning that there are criminals who sit down and plan and organize. This government is aware of that, and we would have seen that come out in testimony given in trials. So let me make it clear to whichever intelligence is operating behind the criminality that the government of Jamaica will not pull down the zone of special operations in Denham Town to give space to criminals. Let me just make that absolutely clear. So if there is anyone who is deliberately trying to plan, coordinate, stoke, that will not work. So I just want to make that pellucidly clear that, you know, we're not going to allow criminals to dictate our security response. The Denham Town Zone of Special Operations, which I intend to visit that zone of special operations and meet with the citizens there. I'm trying to put together in my diary the time to do that, because I know it will be a long and extended visit when I do go there. But we have had challenges there, and we have had challenges for a long time with the community. I know that the residents want peace. And when you talk to them quietly, privately, as we say, one away, they will tell you that they just want to live in peace. It is really sad what is happening there, where it is obvious that there are attempts to challenge the security forces, and the security forces in their response and in their conduct sometimes would have gone over and beyond what is expected of them in the use of force on our citizens. So I have had several discussions with the Chief of Defense Staff and the Minister of National Security, and we are monitoring this very closely. We have given certain instructions about the conduct of the security forces in those areas, and we expect that those directives will be properly and thoroughly executed to ensure that we preserve life and enhance the security of the citizens, which is what the zones were designed to do. Having said that, I just want to reinforce that the government of Jamaica will never in any way empower our security forces to abuse our citizens. And I want that to be absolutely clear and understood. And I think everyone who wears a uniform and is under oath to serve and protect must understand that directive of the government. We must be serving and protecting our citizens. But our Constitution doesn't only go up and down, meaning flowing and protecting rights from the Constitution down to the citizens. The citizens also have a duty and a responsibility. And too often, we have seen where police officers are conducting their lawful duties, and military personnel as well, and there is a high level of unreasonable resistance, confrontation, unnecessary, which leads to conflict. So in as much as we have to hold strong rein on our security forces, I think each and every citizen has to change the way in which we respond and react to authority and to the law enforcers. You know, one thing the country can be sure of: if a law enforcement officer steps out of line, We have an independent body that investigates it. Our heads of the security forces, I know them well, that they don't stand for that, and internally they investigate and take action. But you know that your Prime Minister will never allow the security forces to abuse the citizens and get away with it. We don't create programs and operations that are designed to abuse the citizens. So you can have confidence in your state. I know it's a hard thing to accept given the past of where we're coming from, but we can't continue to dwell in the past. So I'm appealing to our citizens as well, that how we behave towards the security forces, that has to change as we seek to build this more caring, this more loving, less aggressive society.